Hey guys, Zero here. Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, I'm wearing a mask because I'm a little sick. I repaired the Valkyrie recently, so that's why I'm kind of proud of it. I love wearing this in the wintertime. Anyways, that's not the point of the video. I'm a little sick, but let's soldier on in the topic. This is not a fun topic, I'd say. But let's try to keep things as somber as possible. Not sad, just somber. Um, and so today we're talking about the suspensions of the Hololive talent Coco and Hato. So if you guys don't know what's going on, these two talents, they mentioned things about Taiwan that would be disagreeable to the Chinese Communist Party. I could say a lot of things. I don't really know where to say about that Taiwan thing. I will stay out of that. But some people are very aggressive about their opinions on what they have said, and they seem to have been harassed by those people. And to some extent, I've heard they were also doxxed, which is quite unfortunate. A bit of a positive spin, I'd say, on this is to compliment Coco on how tech savvy she is, or not tech savvy, but how business savvy she really is. Because if we switch over to the desktop view here, we have a post from VTuber Hell. I'm keeping this person anonymous for their own safety. And there's some language here that may be objectionable. It's not my opinion. This is written by someone else that is not me. So, big brain, number super chatted girl in the world, mentions Taiwan in some fashion. Chinese snowflakes bans her from Bilibili and bombard dislikes on Asakoko. Privates Asakoko. Starts another stream, playing Getting Over It, a game. Chinese snowflakes bombard it with dislikes just before her streams end. Chinese snowflakes also spams the chat before the stream starts. Coco makes her stream members only to be able to write on the chat. Chinese snowflakes starts buying membership just to spam. Chinese snowflakes start spending super chats for their stupid shits. Coco equals stonks. I gotta appreciate the hustle there. And one thing I gotta note, if anyone hasn't noticed, if you ever read the rules of any Hololive members' rules, even better if you read a Hololive English one, they've clear rules there. You're not allowed to spam. And so, kind of not a good look for the people spamming. Also, not a good look for Cover Corp. I will speak about that a little bit later. We have a official statement from Cover Corp themselves. So there's 2 pages here. So the first one, we can kind of summarize it in a few parts here. So they said that we know about these things happening and apologize for anything that they've said and any inconvenience that it may have caused. They've confirmed apparently things that happened. They've apparently divulged into confidential YouTube analytics information in respect to their live streams and data, use that data for their own purposes. And the statements insensitive. We already talked about the insensitive statements. I'm wondering what this YouTube analytics stuff is. Probably part of their contract. They're not allowed to say that kind of thing. So that's, I guess I can understand that. They're working with their talent, so Coco and I would assume Hato as well, to rectify and make sure that things are better for the future. It seems like they did not do any of these things in a malicious manner at all. I would definitely believe that. I wouldn't put it past them to actually. I would. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying there, but I definitely believe that Hato and Coco have tried not to do anything wrong. It's just that this just so happens, and there's a lot of attention coming to it. And so they'll be on a 3-week suspension due to these actions. And just a nice little thank you. Hopefully we continue to continue to support them. So I will get to my own personal statements on this kind of thing later. My friend Iro Sensei made a statement on his Facebook page. He runs a page called I Am an Otaku. Excuse me. Well, we can read it here. I do have a summary as well for you guys. He understands that Cover Corp was trying to protect their talent and staff, but feels like their stance is a bit hypocritical. Early this month, Cover Corp took a stance that harassment against their talent would not be condoned or allowed, but it looks like they're kind of going back on that as well. It feels that they should have had more solid guidelines on what kind of topics the talent are able or not able to talk about, and this kind of irresponsibility feels like why he's kind of glad he wasn't taken to the Holo Stars auditions, which was happening, I think, back in April, I think that was. And, I understand. I completely agree with him saying that there should have been tougher guidelines or more clear guidelines on what should have been allowed or is allowed to be spoken about on their streams. This shouldn't have happened at all in the first place had they been more responsible with their talents. I agree with that. So I've seen a lot. Now, this is my personal statement on things. I've seen a lot of Reddit posts on, was it r/Holo Live, I think it was, and even on the VTuber hell group that I'm in. I have not looked at Twitter. I am not savvy with Twitter and looking for topics. I'll say that. But a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Cover Corp's a bootlicker. Cover Corp's bending the knee to China." Now, in defense, I agree. Yes, they're trying to protect their talents. They have Chinese talents, for God's sake. And so, if they're putting their company in danger, they're putting their Chinese talent in danger as well. And so, I can respect that. But I want to say again, I agree with that. They're walking back on their statement about harassment because these people they're breaking the terms that Cover Corp have set out, saying, "Hey, don't harass, don't spam." Like the English Holo Live members, if you look at them, their description always has, "Hey, don't harass and don't spam in the chat," and other things as well. And the important thing is just don't harass and spam. So not taking action against these people, as far as I've seen, as far as people have seen, not taking against the people who actually are harassing, is definitely an issue for me. And if I even consider things right now, it's kind of sad that to hear that kind of thing is not being done. So I'm hoping that they do improve more. Even I don't know, it's just weird though. It's like following the harassment and of course. Like my friend mentions here in this statement, that Aloe was terminated due to a lot of harassment as well. And so it's kind of sad that they're not as hard in their stance as they've said their statements was. And so, yeah, it's kind of sad. Things are not great all around. 3 weeks, gotta wait for more Coco and Hot Dog content. I'm sad about that. I like those two quite a bit as well. But yeah, leave your guys' thoughts down below. Leave a like if you want to share the video. That'd be heavily appreciated. Sub to the channel, of course, for more info or coverage on VTuber stuff. I'd try my best, of course. If you want to tip me off, of course, you can see it right there. Right there. That's my Twitter handle. You can reach me there. Tag me and stuff. Send me DMs, whatever it is. I think everything's open for that kind of thing for me. And I'll see you guys in the next video.